Hey, it's Clay in Songtown Studios, back for another episode, another line with Hookist. Glad to see you guys here. Man, you turned in a lot of lines, and I had a blast going through them all. Just to recap where we are, we're writing our first verse of our song called One Kiss I'd Want to Take Back. And that's the flip side of it. There ain't one kiss I'd want to take back. So we started out, we've got our first couple lines, and I'll just recap those. I found that picture from El Paso. You're in the middle of a laugh, wearing nothing but that gift shop necklace. And I know you know the rest. Some really cool lines there. So your job was to come up with a short pre-chorus. Let me just play that verse, and then I'll hum the pre-chorus melody again like we did last week. I found that picture from El Paso. You're in the middle of life, wearing nothing but that gift shop necklace. And I know you know the rest. Dun 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 dun, dun dun dun. There ain't one kiss I wanna take back. So it's just a little short pre-chorus kind of bridge lyric to get you from that verse on into that chorus. And you know, I noticed as I was going through the submissions, one thing that I think I should really talk about here to help you guys when you're writing verse lyrics. We talked about verse lyrics as kind of being a first date. So you don't want to spill your guts and all your emotion on the first date. Typically, a verse chorus lyric like this, you're going to want your verse to be kind of cover the ground of context, characters, and setting. You don't really need more than that. You want to save your emotion, save your big idea, your title for that chorus. So I found there were some lines that were, quite a few people submitted lines, you know, that had a lot of the story finished, you know. Even though it didn't work out, I'm better off now. Or, you know, that type of thing where you kind of telling the whole story and spilling your guts with emotion there. So we want to save that for the chorus. Let's just think about context, character, and setting. So the characters of this would be the singer, who's now found this picture. He's character number one, and then the girl in the picture would be character number two, who he's singing to. She's not there, and he's not physically singing to her, but in his head, he's talking to her, having a conversation with her. So those are the characters. The context is this is a relationship that's ended. That's it. That's all we need to know. This relationship's over. In the setting, you know, that's less important sometimes. In this song, it's kind of up to the imagination. Maybe he's somewhere in his house and he's pulled a picture out of a drawer, or maybe he's found a picture, you know, stuck in the visor of his car. But he's somewhere that's home for him, you know, somewhere that pretty much that's the feeling you get. So that covers our character, context, and setting. So we don't need to know a lot more than that. Like a line was submitted, I didn't let it show how it tore me up to watch you go. That covers the emotion. That we don't need in the verse. Because if we put all that emotion in the verse, when we get to the chorus is not going to have impact because there's no more emotion to put in the chorus. You've already, you know, given that away in your verse. So characters, context, and setting. Let's think about that. And save that emotion, that big idea for the chorus. One line that I liked a lot by Jane Sachs called From the Best of Times to the Worst Goodbye. And I kind of like that because it kind of, you know, told the story of this to that. And we don't really have a lot of charged emotion around it. But it seemed to get us, it set up the chorus nice. From the best of times to the worst goodbye, there's not a single kiss that I'd take back in between all of that. So I thought that was a good setup line. It wasn't the line I ultimately chose, but I thought it was 95% there. Some other lines, Joe Brow sent in, I can smile like I couldn't then, got around that bend. I thought, to me, I like Joe, I like your lines a lot. You're always submitting great lines. I thought for right now at this spot, we didn't need to know this whole story of, oh, this was hard to get over, but I finally got around the bend. You know what I mean? That seems like that kind of emotional story would come later in the song. Great kind of fodder for the chorus. The line I did choose from Paula, and here's her line. We had a love that wouldn't last. It went so fast. I thought it was simple. It kind of told the story, because if you notice in the lyric, it goes, and I know you know the rest. Well, what was the rest? We had a love that wouldn't last. It went too fast. That was the rest. We had this fun times, you know, you're laughing in the photo, and I know you know the rest. Well, the rest was it didn't last. It's simple. It's to the point. It doesn't give away the emotion yet. It doesn't blow our secret yet. It dangles that chorus carrot. It dangles that carrot that keeps the listener listening. Then when we get to the chorus, we're going to find out how the singer feels, what the singer thinks about the relationship. And remember, we've got the second verse. We can cover a lot of that too. So let's see how that sings. And I think I may have altered it a little bit instead of went so fast to went too fast, because that says a little, if you say it went too fast, it kind of hints a little bit at, you know, maybe it should have lasted longer, but it went too fast. And it kind of gives away a little bit of how the singer's feeling without too much. So let's just sing all that. I found that picture from El Paso. You're in the middle of a laugh, wearing nothing but that gift shop necklace. And I know you know, I know you know the rest. Love that wouldn't last went too fast, but there ain't one kiss I wanna take back. Woo. Perfect. Just a little simple love that wouldn't last. Oh, that went too fast. Now, if you notice, we've got a lot of rhymes. We've got El Paso, laugh, wouldn't last, went too fast. And our title is One Kiss I'd Want to Take Back. It also uses that. So I got to thinking about it, and at a certain point, your ear kind of gets tired of hearing that same rhyme over and over. So how could we fix that? How could we fix when we get to the chorus? And I thought what might be cool, and we can play around with this, guys. One kiss, one kiss I want to take back. Instead of that, changing it up and going, one kiss I take back, girl. Do-do-do, do-do-do, that world. Do-do-do. So add a girl onto the end of it. One kiss I take back, girl. And if we do that, I'd want to clean up the line and maybe take the wanna out of there. One kiss I'd take back, girl. And what I like about that is we get that 1, 2, ba ba ba, 1, 2, and it just makes a hooky rhythm. One kiss I'd take back, girl. Dun, 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 dun. And that would get us off of the at rhyme, so we end the line on girl. You know, there's not a lot of rhymes for girl, as you know. There's world. So then you could play in other things like take back girl, get past girl. So you could rhyme, you could keep girl there in that spot if you wanted on the next line, and just change the back rhyme. Back girl, that girl, pass world. But we definitely want to rhyme the back sound and the girl sound, or repeat the girl word there. I think that would be cool. See, I think it makes it rhythmically more hooky. One kiss I take back, girl. So that's your assignment for this weekend. I'll be back on Monday. Throw me a couple of chorus lines in there. See what you come up with. Start exploring. I'm not going to give you a lot of direction on this chorus, other than I'd really like to stick to that rhythm. And that's it. Have fun with it, and we'll see you back on Monday. Cheers.